Hello, I'm DelusionDispeller. Recently I've done some research on some updated discoveries about narcissistic personality disorder. And it was rather interesting to me, some of the things that I read that I didn't really know about because they've just discovered them. And I thought it would be interesting to share those things with you today. So we're going to talk about this kind of in a question-answer type of format. I'm going to ask questions as if somebody else might ask them to me, and then I'll answer them in as clear and concise ways as I possibly can. I was getting most of my research from the Yale University symposium that I watched, which I think it was a pretty recent one. And I figure if it came from Yale, it's, got to be pretty accurate. So a lot of it is from experience, but much of it is from the Yale University symposium. And I did not go there personally, I watched it online, but it was very fascinating, and here you go. So, let's talk about narcissism in light of current discoveries. What is it that makes up the narcissist's identity? Narcissists tend to look to other people to help define themselves and maintain their own sense of their false self, their false self-worth. Generally, people tend to adore and admire a narcissist, or even fear him sometimes. So he has an exaggerated sense of who he is. Either way, either he's this very looming character that's very fearful and foreboding to other people, or he's this wonderful, amazing, so intelligent person that everyone admires and looks up to. Either way, it's still narcissistic supply. It still feeds his grandiosity, and it's still unhealthy in those extremes. Sometimes the narcissist might even seem to be fascinated and sure of himself, and other times he might despise himself, hate himself, and even sink into the deepest depression. His self-esteem can go up and down quite often. So how does the narcissist move through life? Well, he does set goals. He does this, however, with the intention of gaining approval of others and impressing them. The narcissist demands a lot from himself because he believes that he needs to be seen as the best. Or the narcissist sometimes demands nothing of himself because he believes that he automatically deserves whatever he wants. We know this as a sense of entitlement. So it can go either way. What does the narcissist think about other people's feelings and needs? First of all, the narcissist does not easily understand or relate to the feelings or needs of other people. But at first, he can seem very tuned in to the reactions of other people, if those reactions somehow relate or reflect back to him. Generally, he has no true grasp on how what he does affects other people, nor does he have an understanding of how what he says affects other people. Which is why when you say certain things to a narcissist, they act so shocked, like being confronted, for instance. They just can't believe that you'd be offended with them for what they just said or did, because they have no reference point to relate to the fact that you have feelings apart from what theirs are. Stay tuned. I'm going to do this in little increments of different videos, and I hope you enjoy and learn some things. Thanks.